Hi everyone, I am Ketra. So today we're going to do a collective reading for those sober souls out there, for those that are in recovery, they're healing from past traumas, or just basically just trying to find their way on their soul's path. But specifically those that are in recovery, sometimes some days are just a little harder than others. So I thought we'd take a look at the energy that we're in right now and see if we can just get a little guidance from above. So I think what we'll do is we're going to start with an oracle card, and we're going to get some general energy for how the reading's going to go. I hope you guys are all doing great. Thank you so much for watching. All right, so let's get a message from above. It is giraffe and visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. All right, so let's see what that looks like for us right now. And then maybe we can dive in a little deeper with some additional tarot cards. But let's just go ahead and get started as my ears start ringing really loud. All right, guys, let's go. All right, we have the King of Cups. He's been making quite the appearance lately. So I thought this was my bunny deck. This is my new before tarot deck, which is what they were telling me. So what this is this is going to tell us the before stage, and then we're going to go ahead and do a middle stage and an after stage with the after tarot. So let's just go ahead and dive in a little deeper. All right. Okay. My. Okay, I just think sometimes, you know, the cards, I swear they can just hear me coming. Okay, so then we're going to use the, this is the Night Tarot. So we're going to use these just kind of for like the phase after. This general energy here. Queen of Wands. Let's see. Five of Cups. Four of Cups. Hierophant. There I am. I'm a Taurus. All right, and I'm in recovery. So let's take a look at where we're going after we get through what we're getting through. And then what's so great about the before tarot is it's kind of like gives us a little heads up, a little warning, especially depending on the message. Like, okay, hey, heads up, you want this, this is coming first. All right. Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. Yes, Three of Swords, all done and perfect. All right, so collective energy is King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. And you won't believe this. So as I was saying, you know, like my sober friends out there, this is why I was like, wow, they just must have heard me coming, because look at the picture. So the Eight of Cups is when you're about to walk away from a situation, or they're advising you that you should walk away from a situation. So that's where you're at right now. So if you're kind of like going backwards and forwards with your recovery, sometimes we have that intention to change our ways and change our behavior and change our patterns and change our addictions. Not change our addictions, but address our addictions. Sometimes we relapse. Sometimes we go back to a relationship that no longer serves us. But here it is. It is the Eight of Cups. So it is that moment before you walk away. So you're right there. If not already there, you're right there. You're ready to walk away from a situation. And I just think it's interesting that the illustration is him drinking. We have the King of Cups, which means you are about to master your emotions. And that's the bliss of being sober. That's the bliss of being out of the trauma from your past, is that emotional balance, excuse me, the clarity to go ahead and move forward. Because This is the Five of Pentacles, but it's before the Five of Pentacles situation actually happens. So the Five of Pentacles situation that typically is in the Rider-Waite Tarot is when you are basically calling yourself out with a negativity, like you're being very negative to yourself, or you're putting yourself in a negative situation. So what it feels like collectively for me pretty strongly is that you need to be mindful of that emotional balance, because you're going to lose it if you keep having these thoughts of, or going in the direction of the thoughts of not being kind and loving to yourself. You're on shaky foundation. So this is the Four of Wands, which is usually a card of celebration and bliss. And you're right there. You're right before you hit that mark of being able to feel the weight of the work that you're doing, and then it gets lifted, because you have to walk away. You got to walk away from your past, the past behaviors. We can't ever really walk away from our past. We need to deal with it. We're being gifted the lessons from our past so that we can move forward. We have to go through the downs to be able to get the highs. And so that's why with this card, the Eight of Cups, it's before you're walking away. So you're right there at that point, man. Don't give up. Walk away from that past behavior. And then the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is when you're in that contemplation, you're in that mindset of, sometimes the Hanged Man stays hung too long, like you're hung up on your thoughts too long. So this is like a notification to you to don't let yourself overthink. No overthinking. Because when we think, okay, maybe we should, we don't take action. So you need to come down from those thoughts and take action. There's a lot of help available when you're ready to take action, when you're ready to walk away and put down that Eight of Cups. And I could definitely help you with that. Just email me, message me. We could definitely talk about it. And then also, there are services everywhere. You just Google it, talk to a friend, talk to somebody. Just always be mindful to keep yourself talking. Don't stay in the silence. Don't stay in your head. So once we figure out this situation here, we get to move on. Queen of Wands. She is divinely guided. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. So you definitely know that you want to have a strong foundation. It's never good to point out the negative with yourself. And so when you achieve this, which is being emotionally balanced, being positive with yourself, you're working on your foundation, you know you need to change those habits, those thoughts, those ways, and you know that you need to get help. Because if you're like, let's say, a hanged man, you need help getting down, right? So you can kind of think of it that way, like you need help to push through, to move through. And once you realize that, then you're good. You will align yourself with your higher self, with the divine, with God, with the higher power, whatever and however it resonates with you. Because Five of Cups, it's again, you've walked away. You've walked away from the situation. You're taking what you have left of yourself and you're going to build from what you have left of yourself, which is good and it's great. Be mindful to not be in those thoughts of what you did or what happened or how it was, because you're literally being gifted a gift from the divine. They're literally reaching out and saying, hey, we can help you. You just have to listen. You just have to, it's not even like you have to like listen like somebody's telling you everything to do. Sometimes we get to that point to where that is what we need. We need the guidance from those that have done what we want to do so that you can go ahead and move forward, because it is very much a release, because you just don't have to be in control anymore. Follow what others did. Follow the advice of people that know your situation. Because here it is, the Hierophant. That's exactly what I was talking about. Find a mentor, find a sponsor, find somebody that you look up to or that you trust. Because again, here's your Hanged Man. So like here, your last card was the Hanged Man, right? It's kind of like a warning, like a precursor. And then here he is again. So with our Hanged Man, he's just like in solitude. He's just kind of like stuck in his head. You need to surrender to the new perspective. Surrender to the new way of thinking. Surrender to the new way of life, because it's a blissful life. It really, really is. Excuse me. So, messages from your future self. So the after tarot cards, they're telling you you're going to find a better way to do it. The Seven of Swords, he's literally taking the swords away from the army because he knows he can't fight them anymore. So you know you can't fight your mind. So let go of the fight. You don't have to fight anymore. So then once that happens, once you figure out another way to do it, you have the Page of Cups. And our Page of Cups, he's a dreamer. He's innocent, but yet he's being careful, because what happens next is he moves forward and the little fishy falls out. But that's okay, because he's going on his journey and he's moving forward. You've also done the work to heal your heart. I don't know if you've probably ever seen the Three of Swords with the swords out of the heart, but look, that can be it. That is a message from your higher self saying, look, you're aware of what your situation is. You know you need to make a change. And this is the gift that you get gifted, is you can heal your heart and figure out what you need to do to move forward. Because here it is again, you putting in the work, and it's literally showing you Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So our Ace of Pentacles means that you've received the gift from Spirit. You've received it and you're moving forward. And you're moving forward like a boss. You are creating your sacred space in here, your sacred space in here, and externally. And so for me, that really tells me you're finding a way to lighten up the heaviness that's around you right now, because this feels very heavy, because you're right on that brink of going through the heavy stuff. And then you're figuring it out. You're just being mindful. You're getting the help. You're getting help from somebody that you trust, somebody that you believe in, somebody that is going to be very kind to you and wants to help you, because helping you helps them. So that's just awesome. I love that. Okay, so we're just going to get another card, another couple of cards, just to see what the future self wants to say to you, because it just feels like there's more to say. Because again, sobriety and changing your ways in your life, no matter if it's sobriety or addiction, it doesn't matter. When you're trying to be better, we need all the guidance we can get. Two of Wands, you're going to start a new journey, and you're going to go at it like a boss with the King of Wands and the Emperor. So here are these cute little cards. But what this really shows me is the Two of Wands, you're about to go on a journey, but you're just kind of wondering. But this is after, so you're done wondering. You know. The Emperor, he's ready to go. He's got his armor on under his cloak, and he's got the ram right in front of him. The King of Wands, he has the salamander in his hand. He's protected. Salamanders are typically a symbol of protection, but he's put that wand down because he's it. That's it. That's what it can be for you too. So, yep, we're going to do one more to end with the energy. I was looking for another oracle deck, but I just have this one right here. So we're going to use it. We're going to ask for a message from Spirit from our future selves. What do we want to tell our future self? You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. That is a beautiful note to end on, because that's what you get to do. You get to transform with grace, with guidance, with somebody that you trust. So, as always, I thank you so much for watching my videos. I do enjoy doing these videos for you guys. Please subscribe to my channel, share my channel, like the video, and I look forward to the next, and I hope you have a really great day. Bye-bye.